Hello, all you wonderful Rise of Kingdoms players out there. This is Dragothien here, and today we're going to be talking about some changes that happened in the game. I can't wait to go over this with you because this is one of the things that we've requested on this channel is some kind of a choice. Give us choices, give us options on what we're buying, right? And one of those things is the daily choice chest, and it's one of the least expensive, most efficient ways to actually max a legendary commander. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I mean, I'm hoping this translates into the Wheel of Fortune at some point. That would be nice. However, until that time, this is it. And I gotta say, they did pretty well. I'm gonna jump into how to uncover how you pick your commander, and we're actually gonna do our daily purchases today because I'm now going to buy this every day because of this switch. Now, obviously, that's a great thing for Lilith and the developers and all that stuff. And let me go ahead and maximize this here. So this is going to be great for everybody, right? It helps us get the commanders that we need maxed a little bit less costly, not having to necessarily use universal sculptures to max some of these commanders. And again, it makes Lilith more money because I would not be purchasing these. I've already maxed out all the commanders that were in here before. It was sitting there on YSG for me for the longest time, and obviously I've already maxed YSG, so this is great. This is great for everybody, I think, and it kind of helps people that haven't spent into the game spend into the game a little bit, because if you buy this every day, it ends up being about $180 a month US. So it might be a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what other country you live in, but for the US, it's $180 a month will get you every single one of these chests every single day. And when you're talking about some of the dollars that are being spent into this game, it's a drop in the bucket. Now, that's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. 180 bucks a month, that's a very small car payment. That's a grocery bill, that's money, okay? It's not like it's throwaway money, but for what you could be putting into this game for the same kind of results, it's actually not too bad at all, efficiency-wise. So how do you do this? You go into the daily special offer in your, I'll go ahead and just do it from the very beginning. Up here at the top right, you've got your normal calendar events and things like that. It's not in there. It's in your purchase window, which for me right now is a zig because it's got Battle of the Peaks, which is another thing I want to kind of review a little bit in the future. But you go down to daily special offer, and this is where you can buy Treasure of the King, Treasure of Wisdom, and Treasure of Courage. Now, Treasure of the King has always been a really good value because you get a gold key, you get 500 action points, which is very, very good. You get a good solid amount of VIP and gems, some speed ups, but really what you want with all three of these is you get these chests here. And right now I've got it on Charles, and I'll show you how to switch it. It's pretty straightforward right there. It's a switch, but it gives you the chances of what you're going to get out of these. Now, it's a 50% chance you're going to get a silver key, or 50% chance basically to get anything else. Now, I've never, ever, ever seen a legendary commander sculpture or universal come out of this, and that's why, look, 0.03% chance. However, I have seen a gold key come out of this, so very interesting that I have 12 times the chance to get one Charles Martel sculpture versus a gold key, and I've gotten a gold key many times, so that's very interesting. Anyway, so this is how you do it. When you buy these, the system remembers how many of these chests you've opened, and for every 3 of these chests that you open, you're guaranteed a legendary sculpture of this commander that you're trying to get, okay? Before, it was completely random. There was no guarantee. Sometimes you would open 6 or 12 of them and have no sculptures come out of them. Those were the dark days. Okay, now we're in the light, right? So I don't need Charles. Obviously, I've had Charles maxed for about 2 years now. But I'm going to hit switch. Now, when I first opened this, I was like, oh, great. Gatherer. Ooh, Mulan. Exactly, right? Mulan is in the choice table here, okay? So that's really good. This is probably the commander I'm going to do the daily on, because I would like to max Mulan, but I didn't want to use universal sculptures on her because she's going to be situational, probably just for Canyon more likely than not, and maybe an army in the middle in Ark of Osiris. So I didn't really want to use my universals on her whenever we have these really big, gaudy commanders coming out. like Cyrus, like Nebuchadnezzar, those types of commanders. I wanted to make sure I had sculptures for those to max them. And now I don't have to do that. Now I can go ahead and use the daily to buy Mulan. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you can max your gatherers if you want to. Alex, expertise attained. He's a wheel commander. Genghis, expertise attained. He's a wheel commander. El Cid, normally in the choice chest. Charles, normally in the choice chest. YSG, normally in the choice chest, but also a wheel commander, expertise attained. As you can see, I've got a lot of these expertise because, again, this is a very old account. But this is also the younger server, okay? This is Kingdom 916. And let me actually, while I'm talking to you, I'm going to go ahead and open up another account. Actually, I don't have to open it up. I'll just swap accounts. So let me go ahead and just swap an account really quick with you guys. This is my 307 account. This should have a lot more available to it because it's earlier in the kingdoms, so you can have more wheel commanders at your disposal. So let's take a look and see how many we have there. Obviously, the earlier your kingdom, the more commanders that should be available in this choice chest. It is based on wheel commanders already done in your kingdom. So let's wait for that to come up. I haven't logged on this account yet this morning. I did the reset stuff. There we go. Okay. Oh, crystals. That's the next thing we need to work on, guys. Crystals are the next thing we need to work on. All right, so see here. You've got Edward. You've got Alex. You've got Genghis. You've got El Cid, Charles, Frederick, Julius, Richard, Sundiak, Cleopatra, Ashida, Mehmed, Mulan, Double C. Okay, so this is not up to date with all of the wheel commanders because we are on the Cyrus wheel, which means that we should have Harold in here. We should have William in here. We should have YSS in here. So this is not all of them. This is not all of them. It's up to Edward right now. Maybe they're gonna slow release these out. More commanders will be available for purchase over time. Stay tuned. Okay. This is still really good, guys. This is an upgrade. I thought it was going to be more, but hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later. It's not like you can mass purchase this stuff. You have a limit of 3 per day, so it's not like you can go ham and lose your mind and get a max commander by accident or something. It's going to take some time using this system to get a max commander from scratch, or even halfway. I mean, if you're lucky, it'll take you 2 months. If you're halfway through a commander already, it'll take you 2 months to max them. So I'm not sure why they wouldn't continue after Edward. Edward is, I am on the right account, right? Yeah, 307. This is my 307 account. So this has had everything up to Cyrus, basically, and it's not populating anything after Edward, which is again a little iffy. And now they're rearranged. That's really weird too. Interesting. All right, well, this is what it is. This is what it is. It's better than it was. And again, I would use this if I had a recommendation, guys. And you're in an earlier kingdom, I would definitely use this to get Mulan maxed out if you've already gotten YSG. You've seen my Commander Max Order videos, guys. YSG is a must-have, must-max. If you want to finish off your Charles, if you want to finish off your YSG, if you want to finish off... let's see, who else would I go for before Mulan? Maybe Richard. Definitely Charles. Alex. Yeah, Alex for sure. If you haven't maxed Alex, YSG, or Charles, I would use this to max them. And then, again, I would pick Mulan after that. And then you can start going into some of the other stuff if they're still around. And if they haven't put out more commanders at that point. Because hopefully they're going to get to William and YSS. And I'd like to max YSS through this. Versus having to spin the wheel and then use universals to max him. He's useful. I'd prefer Theodora, which is an MG commander, which is where my universals will go, but not bad. I think 80%. I'm 80% on this. This is really good. It'll help people max their YSG, thank goodness. People won't have to necessarily ask me where, how can I get YSG? You can get this right here. And you should be in good shape. I think that ultimately you'll be in really good shape. Now, let me check one thing before I go. Let me make sure I've got those commanders unlocked at least. Yeah, I've got William unlocked. He should be on there. I have most of, if not all, these commanders unlocked. Yeah, YSS is unlocked. Okay, so it's not an unlock thing. I do have a few that I still need to unlock here, but these are all MGE commanders. All right, cool. So yeah, that's it. I think that, again, where do I rate this, right? 8 out of 10. I think that this is going to help people get their base commanders maxed out for a relatively inexpensive amount. You're going to get a lot more for your money with those action points. Those are very critical. And again, you do get a good value on the VIP points too through the daily shop here. You just get a little bit better value buying those dailies every day versus going and buying a super bundle or something, which can get expensive, obviously, and out of control. But yeah, so I think that ultimately this is a good thing. You can get pretty much whatever you want to. I personally, on my main account, I will be doing this, and I will be buying Mulan. I will be buying Mulan every day. In fact, I told you I was going to do that, so let me switch back to my main account, and I will do that because I think that she's worthwhile to have max. It's just a matter of using universals. You don't want to do that when she's a gold key commander. Whereas now you can use the daily chest to kind of speed that process up a bit. I think the most efficient way is to use this only on wheel commanders, but I mean, it is what it is. This is where I'm at in my life. I need some of these gold key commanders maxed. The new ones. We use thousands of gold keys, and I think she's at 5113. If I recall. 5113. Yep, 5113. So that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and buy these really quick. Switch. I don't need Charles. Confirm. Mulan. She's called Treasure of the Legendary Heroine. Okay. Okay. I like it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And for those of you that are wondering, this is my PayPal account. This is whenever you guys donate on chats, on Super Chat, on my streams and things like that. This is where the money goes. This is where the money goes to show you guys what this stuff looks like. And I'll go ahead and open these 3 chests really quick too, just to show you what this looks like. Alright, so that's done. Let's go into the section here, and here we go. Treasure of the Legendary Heroine. And again, there's no way to do this where you stockpiled. I know people have asked when they're going to change the Expedition Commander and all that stuff, stockpiling the Ethelfled chests and everything. There's a reason they've renamed these so that doesn't happen. So if they changed Ethelfled tomorrow to one of the new commanders that's been leaked out, right? It'll be Treasure of the something. It won't be Treasure of the Warrior Queen switched over to Treasure of the something. It's going to be different. So don't save these. These aren't going to really necessarily just switch over to whatever new commander you want. But let's go ahead and open all 3 at the same time. Again, the average for me is usually around 6 to 10 when I open 3 at a time. If I'm really lucky, I'll get into the teens. If I'm really unlucky, I'll have like 2. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, there's 8. So not bad. Again, if this was a wheel commander, that's 3,600 gems usually just to get the chance at 5 spins to get the 8. More often than not, you'll get 1 or 2 8s at most per set of spins. And that's a lot of money. So there we go. There's 8 Mulan sculptures. I'm pretty sure that's not nearly enough to get me another level. It's definitely not. So I need another 18. But again, at the end of the week, I'm going to have enough to get another level. So that's the idea, guys. That's the plan. That's how I'm going to max Mulan. And then you can certainly use this to max your YSG, your Alex, any of the wheel gold key commanders that you want. This is the way to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope this has been beneficial for you. I will see you guys very soon next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.